Hey everybody, I'm Robert Doyle, also known as Crypto Sensei in the Cryptonairz Discord and on Crypto Twitter. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I wanted to get into a project that I feel the most passionate about. This is what got me into crypto, and I have my dad to thank for that. Big shout out to him. He called me one day and said, "Hey, can you look into something for me?" I said, "Oh, what do you need?" He's all looking at XRP, and I was like, "What the hell is XRP?" Pulled out my phone, brought up YouTube, and that's what changed my life. I've spent the next, last 3.5 to 4 years learning everything I can about crypto night and day. Built a great community that we have about 25 people that work for us, researchers, people that can do smart contract audits, security people. We look at crypto projects. Over the past 18 months now, we've looked at over 1,000 projects, and we decide who we let in to talk with our community. In the last bull run, we had a fantastic calls. Man, that was a good time. Money flying around everywhere. It was great. We are in a more serious market right now with a lot of different things going around in the world, and I wanted to talk to you about those things and then get into XRP. And I did a chat like this with my community. It was about 45 minutes to an hour. I'm going to make this a little bit quicker for you so you're not sitting here for a while, but I pulled together a bunch of different things about XRP that you may or may not know. This is a great time to get refreshed on it, why it's important to hold XRP in my personal opinion. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor and none of this is financial advice, but XRP is probably the greatest asset on the planet you can hold right now. It's not Bitcoin, it's not Ethereum, it's XRP. And when I say something like that, I say it for a reason. Let's go through all of this and then I'll show you something, okay? So understanding XRP, understanding interledger protocol, everything like that. So let's go ahead and see how interledger works really quickly. I did borrow this video from View Cryptos. Thank you so much. I couldn't find this on myself, so here we go.
One person will go to a website and be like, okay, can I pay for this website with Lightning? Oh, sorry, we only accept this other one. So really, the main problem, the reason why cryptocurrencies are not useful for payments today in most cases, is that in order to pay someone, you have to be on the same payment network. The flip side of that is that if you want to accept payments, you have to accept a ton of different payment methods because somebody might want to pay you with one of these many options. The traditional payment space is super fragmented. So in every country, there's different payment methods supported. And if you're a merchant, you have to support a ton of different options because you don't want to turn away customers if they come to pay with something. The fundamental problem is that payment networks at their core are disconnected. There are different payment systems from banks to blockchain systems, mobile money networks, etc. And all of them are disconnected from one another. This has given rise to a lot of people talking about the idea of the Internet of Value or Internet of blockchains or payments, or pick your favorite term, but it's this idea of the Internet of money, effectively. And the reason that we talk about that is because what we need is an internetworking system for payment networks. And the word internet actually comes from internetworking. So what we need is a system that just connects up all of these in the background and just makes it work. So some people have heard me say this before, but I'll throw it out to the audience. What is Interledger's total addressable market size?
All the money. Easy.
All the money.
So you heard that in the XRP space. So interledger protocol is built so it's inoperable. A lot of these people can start using it and things can start working together, right? XRP is a bridge asset, right? So if I'm trading, I'm in the US and I'm paying something in China, if the person wants to get paid in Bitcoin or CBDC or whatever it is, they can take that token, and XRP is just a bridge asset, 3 to 5 second consensus, right? What makes Ripple special, right? They have something, a Liquidity Hub, right? What a Liquidity Hub does, Ripple Liquidity Hub, financial institutions and businesses are able to easily and effectively source digital assets from global crypto markets, right? The platform unlocks new revenue streams for organizations, enabling them to offer to end customers the ability to buy, sell, and hold digital assets, right? So here's a good explanation here. Money makers, exchanges, OTC desk, Ripple Liquidity Hub, and then whichever token is going to be needed for that sale. We look at crypto, and I truly believe this, right? This is the biggest change in the financial system in 50 years. Currently, we use what's called the SWIFT system, right? That was developed in the 70s. And the problem with the SWIFT system is it does take, 2 to 5 days to settle, depending where payments are being sent in the world. 6% of those global payments are, get there, billions of dollars are lost. And it's just not a good system, right? If you're in stocks and bonds and stuff like that, you're in a country that your dollar, whatever it is in your country is fluctuating a lot, 3, 4, 5%. You can cash out on one day and get your check 5, 6 days later, and the currency's gone down a couple percent. You could be be losing hundreds, if not thousands of dollars just from that. So moving to a new DLT, distributed ledger technology system, is what the world's needed. And that's what's been happening over the last several years. The bridges are being built, right? If you don't know anything about ISO, I suggest you either join my community. I've done a ton of videos on it. Check the Cryptonairz YouTube for some videos, or start Googling things. Really want to make sure that you are involved with this. Bullish Momentum posts a lot of great XRP content. And so I like to kind of just say that, hey, this guy really does a good job. Just a reminder from the CEO of SBI, Everbank in Japan, will use XRP by 2025. So a lot of Japanese banks are starting to are on RippleNet. Yoshitaka Katao, the gentleman who owns SBI, is a person that invested in Ripple from the beginning. Ripple used to be called OpenCoin, and then went out and got the software for Ripple, and then the OpenCoin gifted the tokens to Ripple, right? And so Ripple holds in escrow like 50 billion tokens. Each month, 1 billion tokens gets laid out of escrow, and depending on the market and what they need for it, they can address where those tokens go and then lock them back up. And so it's just every month 1 billion get released, right? And then we look at, R3 is another huge one. I'm not going to get into R3 too much on this, but if you don't know what R3 is in the core to settler, please go out and research it. You need to understand what it is. And so this is, what we're looking at, right? SBI, banks in Japan, SMBC, R3 and XRP really are what's going to take over here. And then you look at some of the biggest banks that Ripple's working with, guys. Santander is a huge bank in Brazil, in Mexico, Canada, United Arab Emirates, UK, right? Bank of England, Japan, Thailand, Philippines. RippleNet is everywhere, guys, right? You look at the top 100 banks of the world, and XRP Arcade is a very good source for crypto, for XRP knowledge. I suggest you check out xrparcade.com. But if you take a look here, there's 38 banks listed on this list of the top 100 banks already thinking or using RippleNet. It's a huge deal, guys, huge deal. Look at, so November of this year, ISO 20022 is supposed to go into effect, right? Those are just a global standardizing messaging platform, right? So just putting everybody on the same language. All these payment systems use different payment languages, and so we're trying to get the entire world on using the same exact payment language. And so we look at in November here that there's already all of these guys, and plus another 30 systems expected to go live this year in 2022, and that's going to run to 2025 in November. 3 years, right? The old banking rails, the new banking rails are going to run parallel to that. In case there's a hack, something crazy happens, who knows? I want to keep the old system up running just in case they need to fall back onto it, right? That's why they're going to do that. But by 2025, 80 systems targeted to be on ISO, right? And these are country systems, right? Billions and billions, if not trillions of dollars added up, right? Starting to use DLT. Will it be XRP? There's going to be XRP. There's going to be XLM. There's HBAR. There's a ton of different Constellation DAG. There's a ton of different companies, right? The projects are ISO compliant. The cryptocurrencies are just kind of go along with it, but it's really the company. So if somebody says this token is ISO compliant, it's the company that's ISO compliant. And so we get into something like the DTCC, right, guys? Depository Trust Clearing Company. They help processing, stocks, securities, bonds, all that kind of different things. Last year, they processed $2.14 quad trillion. That is $2,000 trillion they processed through this, guys, right? And Project Ion was their, or is their, DLT system that they're starting to use for payments, right? So Wall Street giant DTCC launches private blockchain and big crypto milestone for TradeFi. So this is, now they're starting to use this. They've been testing it out for years, and now they're starting to use it, guys. And so this is really good information to check it out. But you'll also look at the DTCC, which provides permission, unlike many traditional blockchain networks, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, is being developed with firms including Barclays, BNY Mellon, Charles Schwab, Citadel, Security, Citigroup, Credit Suisse, etc. Right? These are the biggest players in the world. I don't want to play this video for you, but please go follow Darren Moore Jr. He does a fantastic job about XRP content. He was in the space a lot longer than I was. He's got a great video here about the DTCC. I feel if I play it, I might get like whatever. So he has a really fun video here that goes over all the DTCC stuff. And so there's some really good information here too, right? The new BRICS Pay and NIPS. NIPS is a payment system, will be a digital currency payment network. This is the SWIFT alternative for non-American payment networks, right? And rumors going around that you already have places like Brazil and in parts of Africa, China, some banks in China using RippleNet. It could use something like Ripple to make all these payments, right? So this is just really good information to have. Fizz, Intro's infrastructure solution for global real-time payments, CBDCs. All right, this is just talking about more central bank digital currencies. Ripple's supposed to be working, they came out and said that they're working with over 50 central banks on their central bank digital currencies. That doesn't mean that they're going to be the only player in the space, but They've got their foot in the door, guys. They've got their foot in the door and they know exactly what they're doing. You also want to look at Volante, right? Volante is a huge payment conglomerate. The VolPay Ripple processor module speeds up integration in Ripple Global Settlement Network, right? This is Ripple working with VolPay for their DLT solution, right? Why is this important? FedNow instant payments. FedNow is going to be using Volante, right? The federal government, Federal Reserve, here you go. Using Volante, which uses XRP. Can't use XRP, right? By 2023, this is coming around, guys. This is very close, right? This is crazy, right? This is trillions and trillions of dollars, right? So you want to take notice of this stuff, right? US real-time payments as a service, right? Not using XLM, they're using XRP, right? ACI Worldwide. How much money ACI Worldwide processes a day? ACI Worldwide has about 5,100 clients, businesses, institutional clients. They process $13 trillion a day, right? Ripple partner. Here, Ripple supporter ACI Worldwide. This is what you want to know, guys. This is what you want to know. 13 trillion a day in payments. You think the price of XRP is going to be $1 when they're moving trillions of dollars a day? Finastra, another one, Ripple partner, right? World Economic Forum just came out and announced that Ripple is actually an official partner with them, right? I've been working with them for a very long time. If you actually go into their toolmaker kit here, which is, you've probably seen this, but it's all good. This is their central bank digital currency policymaker toolkit. This is from January 2020. You go down here to page 17, and this is what they give your central banks that want to use central bank digital currencies, right? Examples, JPM Morgan and XRP, right? Swift is working on a DLT solution, but who knows what's going to happen? Visa, right? What's going on with Visa? What's Visa doing? Visa acquires Ripple Partner Currency Cloud. So now Visa can be using RippleNet if they choose to, right? White label, right? Currency Cloud is another huge payment conglomerate. Ripple signs Middle East largest bank to promote XRP utility. What is it? QNB, Qatar National Bank, guys. Huge partnership. One of the biggest banks in Qatar, in the MENA region. This is huge, right? This is really what you want to see. They're building the payment rails all across the globe. This is back in 2019, guys, or this is updated in 2018, right? Ripple develops blockchain-powered payment app with 61 banks in Japan to start using it. There's just so much, right? Here you go. Ripple unveils crypto on-demand liquidity service in Brazil. It's everywhere, guys. It's everywhere, right? You don't need this. Ripple makes top 100 cross-border payment companies. I know that they are shining like a star. Look at these partnerships, guys. Deloitte, Bank of England, Barclays. Open your credit card, your wallet. What credit cards do you have? You have Visa, you have MasterCard, you have American Express, right? Earthport, another Visa, bought another Ripple partner, Earthport. American Express is a Ripple partner, guys. American Express. MasterCard, Ripple partner. You have everything here that you need. This is painting a picture for you guys, right? This is real utility. MasterCard says any bank or merchant on its vast network can soon offer crypto services. Any vendor that's using MasterCard can start using crypto services. XRP, guys. XRP, right? Any merchant, guys. This is huge. And this is some more information about R3 and what's going on. PolySign. You know what PolySign is? PolySign is a very hidden secret, right? PolySign.io. This is for institutional clients for XRP usage. When they start going with this, guys, it's going to be crazy. But check out who's here, right? Tim Keeney. Tim Keeney is a retired vice chairman of BNY Mellon, who is in charge of over 25,000 employees and 25% of global assets. This is who is going to be running PolySign, right? Jack McDonald, previously CEO of Confer Financial Services, grew AUA from $5 billion to $125 billion. David Schwartz and Arthur Brito here, who are people that helped develop the XRP ledger. This is what you want to see, guys. BNY Mellon joined State Street to service this new crypto exchange, right? These are all possible Ripple connections. State Street is a Ripple partner. Look at who owns all these companies too, guys. Check this out. So who owns State Street, right? BlackRock. You got BlackRock, you have Bank of America, you have State Street. So you look at who owns Bank of New York Mellon, right? Berkshire Hathaway, Vanguard Group, State Street, BlackRock. All of these guys own the same, like BlackRock. Who owns BlackRock? Vanguard Group, State Street, Wellington Management. All these guys are just huge players. Just so much information here, guys, that you can go over. Ripple, SBI, Remit join hands to enable real-time payments between Japan and Thailand, right? Building the networks, guys, that we're going to need to transact, right? And transfer of wealth is only going to happen once here, guys. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. If you're still watching this video and it's been 20 minutes, thank you so much for still watching. This is the future, right? These are the partnerships that you want to see. I did like what this guy was saying, so I'm gonna reverse this. Check this out, guys.
All of a sudden, for the first time in history, this is all happening, and we have this brand new asset class that didn't even exist. It wasn't on the balance sheet before, right? And it's these digital assets. And you got the one that's basically the most liquid asset that's ever can turn anything of value into anything else of value anywhere else in the world, 3 to 5 seconds. Why not take that one and write that up? And yes, are you going to make a handful of people phenomenally wealthy, Rockefeller type wealthy? Yeah, you're gonna end up doing that. But the people that you're going to end up doing that for are the very people who basically did their homework and figured it out.
There you go, guys.
I mean,
Did our homework and figured it out, guys. Amen. Amen. This is what this is, right? Backed. Sister company of the Backed is a crypto exchange, or they deal with crypto customers. This is a sister company of who owns the stock market, ICE, right? Was it Intercontinental Mortgage or something like that? But they own the New York Stock Exchange. They're getting into crypto, guys. So much information here. FOMO Pay to utilize Ripple's on-demand liquidity management software, right? This is the future, guys, of payments, right? Prenglo opens a new payment corridor in the United Arab Emirates based on Ripple, right? Ripple is huge all over. Look at what's going on with the SEC. The SEC's lost this case already, guys. When is it going to settle is the only really question we have here now. And Ripple might say, fuck it, I don't want to settle. You've dragged us through this last year and a half. I do think there is some kind of ruse to some of this stuff, right? I do think they didn't want as many Americans stacking up XRP as possible before all of this happens. I do think people in power really know that this is going to take off, right? David Schwartz put out a tweet in 2017 saying the XRP price can't be $1 if we're going to handle all of these trillions of dollars in international payments, right? We're here for all the money. You don't hear XLM or HBAR or any of these guys coming out and saying we're here for all the money, right? That's what these guys are coming out and saying. They've been hiring all through pandemic. They've been hiring all through this bear market that we're in. It's huge, right? All the money. How XRP gets its true value. FX markets, supply chains, small to medium-sized enterprises, cross-border, peer-to-peer, bank-to-bank, right? US dollar, oil, South Korean won, supply chains and trade, UK pound. This is the Indian rupee, gold. This is the baht, the Thai baht, silver, supply chains, euro. This is Swiss franc, and then of course the US dollar. Central banks are in the middle. All the money, guys. You're gonna need a very high stable price for XRP to move all of this money. Whether that's $100, whether it's $500, whether it's $1,000, I don't know. Maybe I don't think it could be $10 or $15. I think it's going to be needing to be higher if they're going to facilitate trillions and trillions of dollars a day, guys. Trillions of dollars. It's limitless. You can follow Ripple on their Twitter. They have 2.5 million followers. And then here's a video. I'll just leave this video in the link in the description. I don't want to extend the video for another 5 minutes, but it just talks about Ripple and central bank. And then Luna Classic research. And then here's the final one. XRP Captain buyback 37,500 per XRP. That would make me a multi-billionaire. There's rumors that the Fed might want to buy back XRP from holders like me and you. If the price is right, guys, we'll sell it back. If it's not right, we'll keep it in our ledger. This wasn't built for us. This was built for banks and institutions, right? We're not supposed to be holding XRP right now. And that's why the SEC is out there suing Ripple and not going after Ethereum when Ethereum had an ICO. Anyways, guys, I hope this helped educate you. Like I said, I do a much better rolled out chat in my community, Cryptonairz. If you're thinking about joining a community that's not going to just shove DeFi bullshit projects down your throat and actually is going to show you research and actually educate you, I'd love to have you in the community. Cryptonairz.com. Think about joining. Super Bowl is probably the subscription that you would want. I hope to see you around Crypto Twitter or the Discord. Hope this was helpful. Have a good day and keep holding that XRP. Thank you.